Hi, welcome to the Craft channel. My name's Gingerbread and today I want to show you some hints and tips to making your own little gingerbread houses. A great kit that comes with Craft Beautiful magazine. So, A5 piece of card, and what you would do is if you line up the bottom right hand corner of your piece of card with the bottom right hand corner of the template, and you can either use a craft knife to trim around these bits, or because I'm always scared that I'm just going to cut into my template because I've always got an exceptionally sharp blade in my craft knife, I'm just going to pencil it. Oh, and then just trim off the excess here. And also with the kit you get two opaque acetate sheets of templates. You've got one here, which I don't know if you can see on the camera, which is all sorts of tiny motifs that you will use to decorate your gingerbread house. And the other one here, which is your scoring guide. So if you line up where you've drawn with the lines on here, and with the base of the box facing away with you, if you use a scoring tool and score to the left hand side of these uprights, like this, try not to shift it. You probably would be advised to stick this to your piece of card on the other side with a little bit of washi tape, just to make sure that it doesn't slip as you're scoring. But in my normal fashion, I'm doing this as quickly as I can so that you don't get bored with this video. This is the trickiest line to score because you've got these indentations in the top. But these indentations are very important because this is what causes the closing mechanism of your box at the top. So we'll just score that. Check that I've scored everything, yeah. And then what I'm going to do, before I cut these pieces out at the bottom, I am just going to fold along these score lines. I'm going to use a bone folder to make sure that those creases are really crisp. Yep. So you get the gist of this. Okay, once you've creased them, I won't do all of these, but you can, actually I will do all of these, otherwise I won't be able to assemble the box. Just clip out those angles at the bottom. That's so that you can fold in the bottom of your box and it forms a nice, you've got a nice sharp corner on there. If you just cut up like that, you'll get ugly edges. So you're always better to taper the parts that you're folding in. Just trim that off there. And then what you would do is you'll join this up. Let's just put a little bit of glue on here. Malfunctioning glue problem again, always the way, which is why I have a pin handy. And this is quite a quick tack PVA, which I'm using for speed so that when I show you the next step on this, the box doesn't fall apart. So ideally what you need to do is make sure your glue is dry before you try the next step. I'm going to risk this because I like to live dangerously. If you pinch the top two bits in here, then ideally your creased bits, oh look, there you go. Your creased bits will form this milk bottom shape. Now, you see what I mean about not letting your glue dry precisely. There you go. I'm just going to hold them there a minute. And then you'd close the box up with these tabs in the bottom. So in true sensible style, I have actually got a box that I made earlier, and the glue is completely dry on it. We just take these bits out of the middle. So there you go, that's your base gingerbread shape. The bottom is glued together, sides tuck in nicely so you can fill it with a gift, tuck the lid closed. Now if you make a roof for your gingerbread house, I'd suggest a piece of card that is 10 centimetres by 6 centimetres, fold it in half and fold it back by about 1.5 centimetres, and that will just clip on the top of your house with a little binder clip or a little peg like this one here with a heart on it. There's a way of decorating the roof of your house which I'll show you very quickly. On your templates, such a mess of things here at the minute, you've got windows and doors. I've found that if you take a bit of washi tape and just mask off that arched window, like so, and then take yourself a white ink pad, an opaque white ink pad, and a stencil brush. Lay that window template at an angle on your roof. Get some ink on here. And just stencil through it. Move it up using the top window bit as your base for where your next ones go. Move it across. And continue just filling in this gap to make like a roof tile design, like I've done with this one here. And I've done it on a light coloured roof with a brown tile. Other things that you can do with it, let me just clip that roof on. Get yourself a piece of brown card. Lay your brown card over your window or your door design. Hold it in place firmly and take a ball-ended tool, and if you just scribble over the back here, you can see where the edges of your window are, and then you can just use this ball-ended tool to emboss them a bit more, like this. So when you flip it over, you've got a raised design of your window, and then just use a pair of scissors. Long bladed scissors are best for this because you can get a nice smooth curve without keep stopping and opening them, stopping them, opening them. And then again, what you can do with a cotton bud, is you can just highlight the raised areas of your window, or you can use that whole direct ink to emboss a bit. I'm always wary of doing this because sometimes if you do it in the wrong place, that hard edge of your ink pad will create a hard line on your window. But for speed, we'll do it like this. And again, do the same thing with the door. And just another little tip with that door, because you've got all the panels there embossed out, what you'll find is that line, it will shift. So I've always, before I emboss that, I've strengthened that with a bit of washi tape on the back just to stop it sliding while you're embossing. You'll see what I mean when you come to do it yourself. That little bit will wobble about a bit. It's much easier to be on the safe side and secure it. And then all you do is simply use your 3D foam pads. Hold on, that's the wrong box. This is the one with the proper. Oh, even my foam pads don't want to play ball today. And then you can just stick your features on your house. And like with this one, there's a lovely little gingerbread man die that comes in the kit. He makes a great little addition to it. And you can use all the other elements that are on these templates, like the hearts and the windows and the wreaths, to make decorations to decorate your houses. So I'm going to leave you with that. All the information as to how to find your kit is available in the description below, and I hope the little tips about the embossing and the ink colouring have helped you. And we'll see you next time. If you've been inspired to create, please share your makes with us in the comments section below. And if you've enjoyed videos by the Crafts channel, hit the like button. Want to see more of us? Then click subscribe. See you next time.